Okay, so here's the notes on properties of exponents. Okay, we're looking at what we do with exponents. We know the power rule. We know the product rule. But here's the first part on negative exponents. What? That's what we're starting today, negative exponents. Well, here's the thing with negative exponents. You can't have them. I mean, you're going to see them in your problems, but your answers, any answers, your answers cannot be left with negative exponents. You can't. So how do we work with these? How does it work? Okay, really easy. Here it is. Here it is. Ready? It's going to say this. It's going to say simplify. This is what your paper is going to say. It's going to say simplify, right? The worksheet's going to say simplify. Your answers. This is the way the worksheet says it. Saying the same thing. Your answers should contain only what? Positive exponents. Oh, of course. Okay. Number 1. Three, 4, A negative 2B. Number 2. 3, 4. I'll make that be B3. A 2B negative 3. Number 3. 3, 4, A negative 2, B negative 3. What the? After these three examples, you're going to be experts. Okay? Anybody see the difference between all of them? Because it kind of looks like I did 3 of the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, what's different? Well, this one, the negatives on the 2. On the top right, this one, the negatives, only this one. Am I okay with the positive? Yeah, I'm okay with the positive. I don't have a problem with the positive exponents. I don't want negative exponents. Everybody see the negatives here, the negatives here, and this one, both of them have the negative? Yeah. You guys see that? Very easy. Ready? This is so crazy easy. Ready? The way to make negative exponents. Oh, does anybody know before I say it? Does anybody know how to do it? No? Okay. The way to change a negative exponent to a positive is you move it. If it's in the numerator, guess where you're going to take it to? To the denominator. And once you move it, it turns positive. Yeah? It's like when you have an equation, right? It's like when I have an equation, x plus 5 equals 9. What happens when I move this positive to the other side? Doesn't it turn negative? It's kind of like that same kind of thought process there. So can somebody tell me the final answer here? Because that's the only negative. Wasn't it going to be just 3? 3 is the only thing left on top, right? Because So what's this one going to be? 3 over 4, what? Yeah, usually we'll write these in alphabetical order. So everybody agree that A is going to be first. A squared B3. You guys see it's negative here, but when I moved it down, now it's positive. We're okay with that? That's it. Okay. And which one's the negative exponent here for number 2? Well, the negative 3. What's going to happen to make it positive? Well, if it's in the denominator, you move it to the... Isn't that easy? That's it. Oh, but it's going to get crazy. It's going to get more. It's going to be more complicated, okay? What's going to be the final answer here? This one's going to be 3a squared b3, because now it's up here, right? Now it's positive and you moved it up, right? Over what? Over 4. That's it. See, my answers all should only contain positive exponents. Are we good with that? We can handle that? Okay. What would you do with this one, though? What the? They both have it.
You would move the 2 to the bottom of the 3.
Yeah, that's it. This one's going to come down. And this one's going to move up. And the 3 and the 4, well, they don't have to move because there's nothing wrong with those. But always check the numbers if you can reduce them, yeah? So everybody agree it's going to be B3 on the top, and the a squared is going to be 4a squared on the bottom. That's it. That's easy, right? Are we good? All right, let me show you some sample problems the way they have it. Okay, so here's number 4. What would you do with this? All right, we're just going to go fast now, right? It's kind of easy, yeah? What would you do with this? 2m4 and negative 4. That's it.
Put a 1 under it?
You want me to put a 1 under it?
Like add a 1 under it.
Okay. Yeah, you can put a 1 under it. Okay.
And then you bring down the negative 4.
Okay. You guys agree with that?
Turns into a positive.
That's correct. So what's your final answer? 2m4 is in the numerator. And n4. Do you have to put the 1 if it's...
Not really.
No, but yeah, you just got to drop that one. That's it. Done. Fácil. Number 5. Are we good? Is it too fast? No. How about this one? 3u negative 1 v4. What about that? So what, I mean, can we just write a final answer here?
No.
You can't just write a final answer? Like, it's a one-step problem, isn't it? Can you just give me the answer? Isn't it going to be 3 what? 3v4 stay, and the u1, when you write it in the bottom, I mean, can I just write u? Or do I have to write the 1? You don't have to write the 1, right? Because remember, when it doesn't have a number, we know it's a 1, right? So you won't see the 1, but you can write it if you want. Okay, we're good. Is that okay with everybody? 6. What about this? Y negative 2. Okay, what's the answer? Is the answer just y positive 2? 0? Oh my God. Ismael?
No, I said 1 over y squared.
1 over y squared is correct. Right? There's a 1 right there, right? But we don't write it, right? Everything that doesn't, any variable that doesn't have a number like a 2, a 3, or 4, we know it's a 1. We just don't write it. But this comes down. The 1 stays up there, yeah? You don't put 0. 0, no, not 0. Okay. 2 more of these. This is one problem set. There's a different one that does something else, but I'll get to that one. How about this? Move everything?
No, you leave the bottom on the top and break down.
Oh yeah, not everything. But these two. The ones with the, okay, right, yeah, not everything. 5 stays, but
A1 and B
so it'll be A what? B squared, right?
Yeah.
We don't have to write the 1. Okay, are we good? This is easy. Last one. Oh, sorry. How about that? The x3 stays on the top? Yeah, that one stays on the top. So x3 stays on the numerator, and this is when a whole number comes down. That's when it comes down. See, it'll have a negative exponent, but when it comes down, it'll be positive. So you don't have to put a 1. You guys see that's when it comes down? No, once you move it, it changes sign. Just like these over here. Remember, once you move them, they change sign when you move it to the other side. When you move it from top to bottom or from bottom to top. And this one's going to be what? Right? Because it's up here, but remember, you're moving it down to the bottom. That's how they change it. Okay, are we good? Are we good with this? Okay. That's one problem set. That one's kind of easy. Here's the second one. The second one is, I'm going to tell you a hint. I even wrote it on the assignment. It says this: hint, use. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to tell you the hint yet. I'm going to just put a problem first. First, I think you're going to get this one right. What if I put 3m5 times or dot 6m2? Can you do that? Yeah. How would you do that? Well, you know the 3 and the 6 are whole numbers, so they multiply. Let's put those next to each other. And then the variables, they will be together, but they don't multiply the way the numbers up here don't multiply like the, right? What's the rule? What's the product rule? They add. Everybody is going to get 18 what?
7.
M to the power of 7. Okay. Right? Don't put M10. Exponents add, right? We add them. Okay. Now look at this. Ready? What about this? Tell me what you would do here. You're not going to move this x down? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're first going to check, and you're first going to do what? The hint was product rule first. When they're at the same level, do the product rule first. And that would be 5 times 4. Okay, organize it. 5 times 4 is that. And then this is x negative 1 and x positive 4. What is the rule? The rule is to add this, right? What happens when you add a negative 1 plus 4? I know 5 times 4 is 20. I'm not worried about that. Does everybody agree I have to do negative 1 plus 4? What happens when you add that? You get a positive. So the answer is 20 what? You see? You didn't have to move it down. Just do product rule. And then if when it adds it's positive, then that's it, you're good. What happens when you added them and it's negative? Let's try that. What if this was number 3? Let me do the same thing. What if it was 5x negative 1 and 4x negative 4? Ooh, I like this. Tell me, what would you do here? Okay, you're still going to do the product rule. See, don't start moving these down. Let's put them together. That would be 5 times 4. X negative 1 is going to multiply with the x negative 4, but we know product rule, they don't multiply. What would you get here? 20. And when these add, don't you get negative 5? Yes, but you can't leave your answer with... See, now, when your answer has a negative exponent, then you move it. Don't move it over here. You guys get it? See, now we got to move it. So what's the final answer? 20 over, and then the 5 goes down, right? Because it has a negative. You cannot leave any answer with a negative exponent. All right, good. Number 4. What about, I don't think I've told you about this. Let me see what you guys think. Oops, sorry. That's a 0. Like 0 is a number, yeah? It's a 0, but it's a number. Can you guys tell me what's going to happen here? Well, 3 is going to multiply with 3. Let me get those together. And see, that's why some of you are not seeing it. You need to rewrite it and organize it and put the numbers with the numbers and the variables with the variables. What happens here? Isn't it going to be negative 2 plus 0 because you're supposed to add them? Yeah, you're supposed to add them. Negative 2 plus 0 is still what? Is that going to be your final answer like that? No. If it was a positive 2, yeah, but your answer is what? 9 over a squared. Correct. That's the rule. That's what you do for... That's how you work with the negative exponents. Okay, let's kick it up. What about... Number 5. Let's make it look tricky, challenging. 2k times 4k negative 1, because, they're just going to try to make it look complicated, but... Okay. Oh, sorry. There it is. What if they have this times this times this? All right. Show your steps, group things, show the process. See, don't be trying to just get answers right off the bat. Do it with the steps. Well, 2 has to multiply to 4, has to multiply to 3, right? The big whole numbers, these coefficients are going to multiply. And then it's k, but what number's on that k? 1 times k negative 1 times k3. What do you guys think? Well, 24? 2 times 4 is 8. 24. Good. When you multiply this, you get 24. And what is 1 plus negative 1 plus 3? Because that's what you're doing, right? These exponents have to add? Yeah, because this is 0. Yeah, that's right. So 24k3? That's the right answer, huh? Yeah. Easy stuff. 24 karat gold. Okay, do 6 and 7 by yourself. Here we go. 2p negative 3 times 3p negative 2. Oh, yeah. And 4h 6 times negative 3 h negative 3. You got them both? Both? What's your answer for this one?
6 over P5.
And what's your answer for this one?
Negative 12 H.
No, huh? She said no. She said no.
But you said yes.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say anything.
Negative. They all have to be positive. You said negative 12 H negative
Carlos, what did you
Just
just?
normal 3. No, that's just normal 3. No negative 3. Just normal 3.
Okay, here it goes. I'm glad. Here we go. Everybody agree this is 2 times 3? I organize it, or else you're going to make a simple little mistake and you're done. P negative 3, P negative 2. Everybody agree this one's 6. P what? Negative 5, right? Because you got to add those, right? You got to add those? And you cannot leave that as the final answer. Final answer? Okay, good. We're good with this one. This one's good. I like that. That one's right. Yeah, that one's right. And let's do the same thing here. I got to multiply a 4 with a negative 3. And then I got to multiply the H6 with the H negative 3. Okay. What are you going to get here? Negative 12 H. When you add that, it's a positive 3?
Yeah, it's a positive.
Okay. Now, is that the answer?
No.
That's not the answer?
It is though.
Okay, who says that's the final answer? Raise your hand. Like this. No, like this. This is not raising your hand. Raise your hand. Okay. Put your hands down. Who says this is not the final answer? Raise your hand. Okay. Why is this not the final answer, Carlos?
You have to move it down.
You guys agree with that?
No.
Okay, tell them why. Tell them why. Only when it's a negative exponent, not when it's a just regular negative number. Don't start moving everything negative, okay? No. It's just a negative number, not a negative exponent. So actually, this is the final answer. Okay. Only if it has a little negative on the exponent, then you move it. Okay. All right, so there it is. I'll add that to the, I don't think you'll need to see it again, but in case you do, it's going to be there. What do you mean?